What's up, Jabroni Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Person of Interest, episode number 9, Get Carter. I don't know what it's about. Hopefully it's a great episode. As always, if you like what I do here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't want them, that's perfectly fine. You can wait here for when they show up here on YouTube. Last episode was Foe. I thought it was a decent episode. I thought the idea was good. I don't think the execution of the entire episode was great. I thought that, I would have just made different choices or edited some things differently and things like that. So that's why I think I gave it a 7 or around that range. But hopefully this is a great episode. I'm not sure what it's about. I think Carter is, isn't Carter homegirl's name? Taraji P. Henson? I feel like that's her name, but I can't remember. I don't know. Hopefully it's a great episode, so let's just hop in there and have a good time. Pretty much. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
Hello, Yusuf.
Oh, shit. Was not expecting that.
Getting too close. Enough already. She goes today.
Sure. Thanks.
Holy shit, girl. Your husband did that to you, man. You gotta let him rot in jail.
I work homicide, Mrs. Kovac. Okay, I'm the one who has to investigate it when your husband finally beats you to death.
If he puts his hands on you again, call me.
She's not going to. Literally, you gave her an out and she chose it not to do it, and now you assume she's going to call you?
I don't know why you bother, Carter. You can't save them all.
That's a homicide waiting to happen. What is that supposed to mean?
Way it looks from my side of the fence, you're all alone. Sounds to me like maybe he's coming after you.
Why would she scoff at that, though? Yeah, that seems pretty obvious.
I came as soon as I heard the description of Hector Alvarez.
Still was a snitch?
Yeah, he got cold feet, though. Recanted his testimony. DA dropped the case.
Looks like Hector found him.
He won't get away with it again.
Mexican soda.
They don't sell that everywhere.
I think I know a place that does.
Whose number came on?
Mutual friend of ours. Detective Carter.
You?
Thank you. Raised you well.
The hell? I mean, that's a bit off. Because
Did you know
wouldn't...
she had a son?
Didn't know you cared.
No dad in the picture for some time.
I guess not. I guess that's
You've been
not.
looking into
You
the
can do it.
detective, Mr. Reese?
I forgot you don't gotta touch the phone. You just gotta be next to it.
Person coming after you, Finch. Yeah, they're leaving now.
Mistake me.
What?
Finch, I don't like the looks of this.
Why is she doing that?
Shut up and get your head down.
Yo, thanks for making it look good, detective. Think I tweaked my wrist.
That was a little too theatrical, bottle cap.
Hey,
Wait a minute, Reese. I think she knows him.
Haven't seen you in
It's
a
all
while.
for show.
Hey, Captain.
Welcome back, Detective.
I didn't know he would still be connected with the dirty
Think you'd
cops.
grace us with your presence again once you spent
I
time
guess it
with
makes
the
sense.
perfume folk
It'd be
downtown.
weird just to stop.
How the
people
half
like-
wit like you pull that off?
Yeah, I guess the half-wit still got some juice, huh, Captain?
They would probably know that something's up if he
They
wasn't.
got me
If he
working
just,
with Detective Carter.
If you help me, I can protect you and your family.
cops always say that.
He could still come after you.
I can protect you
What's the
until I
word,
can't.
Lionel?
Did some checking around. Carter's name came up, and not in a good way. Elias wants her gone, today.
Killing a cop.
Please. That's all I need.
Damn, that's like fear. That's like scary as fuck. Anybody you witness can have been paid off to kill you.
I saw him earlier.
Pound it.
I'll be seeing you around, Mr. Castillo.
Get out of here.
Let's go.
I would rather you just kill me now.
Respect the dude for willing to die for his wife and son.
If anything happens to her, Lionel, I'm coming for you next.
Holy shit. Alright. Oh man, he's going to the shop. Why do people do that in like, oh, never mind. I was about to say, why do people walk around with guns like that? My man is making noise. Broad. Is he killing?
Knock, knock. What do
Who are
we got
those?
here? Hector's a busy man, fixing cars and running guns.
Who are you, man?
He didn't shoot them. What did he hit them with?
Tell Hector I'm the guy that just put him out of business.
Location is not on the map.
Then you'll take us to them. For our children.
I mean, he believed that. I mean, she's probably being sincere, but
Relax. Fusco's all right.
Easy there, Hubcap. I don't bite.
All right, let's make this quick. I seen Hector's GTO outside.
Likes to spoon.
Hello? Hello? Who is this?
Wait, who the hell are you?
this is so,
all right. Whoa,
this is so
looks like
stupid.
We got a lot to sort out. Make sure they don't kill each other.
This is so stupid.
Oh, no, you got
I thought the deaths were connected.
It's not going to be a problem for Carter anymore.
I'm not so sure about that. Carter is now determined to get justice for Ronnie. One way or another, she will find where Hector's hiding.
Guys running guns.
Stay where you are. I'm gonna come and get you. Hello? Hello?
Carter's going to the Kovacs' house. He's armed. Sounds extremely agitated. Reese?
Okay, but he wouldn't be the person that's going to kill her.
All units, we have a code 10. Shots fired.
Like he would, the guy that she's that wouldn't be the person that's going to murder her. She may get shot here, but it has nothing to do with the machine.
Go back. It's the police. Put down your weapon.
Unless he did it on purpose, then he would have had to told somebody, set it somewhere.
What the hell?
Hey, wait, that couldn't have been. Couldn't have been Reese.
Doing that a lot lately.
That was weird for Elias to take that chance. Unless she knows. Only a couple people. Do only a couple people know what Elias looks like? Is it not like a big case?
Finch, Carter's called an ESU unit to Hector's warehouse in Queens.
Hector puts up a fight, it could be dangerous. How will you be close enough to protect her?
Oh, I'm
Pretty close.
They got this place covered, right?
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Get out of the car.
Take it easy.
Everything all right, Mr. Reese?
Hector's got a new set of bracelets.
Should keep him busy for a while.
I would think more the person that's gonna kill her is gonna be a
I
cop.
told you I'd get you.
No, because he said he has to be in a line in action, so they would want to make it seem like it was.
a little late. I'll be
Like
there
your,
soon.
your son has been kidnapped, girl.
No, no,
You ain't gotta do all
no. Let's just call this a down payment, okay? I want you to have that.
I'm sorry, Carter. You always been good to me, but I ain't got no choice. You told me to find that guy, Elias. Well, I found him. Sorry.
You got a vest on.
Said it's either gonna be you or me. It ain't gonna be me.
Oh, buddy. Oh. She had a vest on, right? Damn, I'm hoping she had a vest on because she got popped 2 times in the chest.
Your friend took us to. Accidents happen.
Wow.
He trusted me. I gave him my word. I promised I'd protect him.
You should make promises you can't keep.
Did y'all kill him,
Well, you
though?
don't think this guy was innocent, do you?
He had a family. Don't you care what happens to them?
It's not my job to care.
What is wrong with you? You can't just wait, God.
Did they kill him?
You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
You want to stand on your high horse, go ahead. But don't expect me and my men to back you up.
Oh, shit.
Body falls from this height, it's messy. Of course, I don't care about making it look clean. Unlike your pal Elias.
I don't know who you are, but you're threatening the captain. Okay, okay.
Elias can't kill a cop without permission. Run this up the chain of command. Permission's been revoked. Tell Elias if he so much as touches Detective Carter again, I will put him, you, everyone in the ground. You got that?
Holy shit. Woo. My man shit himself. Comes back, throws him off anyway. Fuck you. Holy hell. So her husband must have died. All right, well, that was episode number 9, Get Carter. I like this episode a good amount. I don't love it. I didn't love it or anything. Like I would probably say of the 9, I like my 4th favorite episode, maybe around there. Which is probably why I'm going to give it like an 8, honestly. I liked getting to know Carter, getting to know kind of like her past. We know that we know she had a husband who was probably murdered, or died in the line of duty. Has a grandmother who watches her son. When we find out she has a son, I didn't know she had a son. We got to see that she was in the kind of first time in the army, where her whole helping people kind of began for the most part, or how like she like the whole like when she was yelling at the guy, you can't play God. There was a lot to like in this episode. There were a few things that kind of I was not into, which were mostly the Hispanic guy that we were chasing. I didn't really care about that case really. And I honestly didn't like how Finch connected the domestic abuse guy to the machine. Like how they thought that he would be the one that was gonna kill her. It wouldn't make any sense. Wow, like a domestic abuser isn't gonna like try to lure a random cop. You know what I mean? And according to the way the machine works, you have to have said that or put it into something like a phone, text, an email, surveillance footage. You know what I mean? That's how the machine works. So to include that one into it doesn't make sense. At least for like I liked the whole aspect of Carter wanting to help, and not the way that Reese and Finch thought it would connect to the machine. That to me just didn't make a lot of sense. But then again, I don't know. I could be way off on how the machine works. I don't know. I just thought the names have to be put into the system kind of thing, have to be put out, and that and any kind of random act of violence. They said like he said random acts of violence aren't detected on the machine. The guy with the domestic dispute guy, that would have been a random act of violence towards the car. It wouldn't have been like a professional, like somebody trying to kill somebody, like planned or anything. So I don't know. So yeah, we started the episode essentially with the past, getting to know Carter in the army. We see this lady who's domestic abuse, keeps letting her husband get out. We go see Elias's father, but he doesn't really see Elias as a son. He said he doesn't know anybody by that name. We then go to a drive-by that happened. Well, actually, we thought it was a drive-by. It actually wasn't a drive-by. The guy just walked up to him. But we assumed it was a drive-by because there was this kid who was a witness in another case who backed out. Turns out he ends up dead now. We talked to the Hispanic or like the shop owner or the store owner, or the bodega owner. And we find out that she's the target of this episode. Like somebody's put out a hit on her. We meet her son. We get cloning her phone. So when we were cloning the phone, the reason I was like, well, how did that happen? I forgot that you don't. I thought for a second I thought you had to put like a chip on it or something, but I forgot you don't have to do that. You just have to be in range of it, right? I believe that's how it works. Because there would have been no way for Reese to reach over look at the phone because the son was there. So that would be the only way that it has to be. Like the way that they clone it was just be in the vicinity. We go see this gang member who works at a shop, like a shop, a car shop. We put a camera at the desk. So keep an eye on Carter. Finch. This is something. Finch is trying to connect the people that would the people that are going to possibly would want to kill Carter the most. Elias makes sense. Even the Hispanic guy makes sense. I don't think this guy makes sense to be put on this list, because that would mean, oh, that cop is. He would have to have the mindset, oh, that cop is convincing my wife to file charges against me. I'm gonna take her out. You know what I mean? Like that just, I don't know. That just seems like a very big reach for a domestic abuse person. Like I don't know. That's how I interpret it, but that's just me. Maybe I'm way off. We give this guy the little camera doll thing. We meet Elias's, what did he call her? What did he, it's her CI? No, what did he say? He knows him. What does he call
Hey,
him?
wait a minute, Reese. I think she knows him.
It's all for show. Must be one of her CIs.
One of her CIs, yeah. We get to know him. She helps him out. He gives her information. So at this point, right, I found this to be weird. She does this whole show of essentially bringing this guy into this cop car, but he leaves the car parked there. Anybody walking by would be able to see. She should have parked it down the alley or something. We meet Lionel, right? That's this guy's name is Lionel. He goes and he's asking questions about, I'm hearing Carter's got on like a timetable, something bad's gonna happen to Carter. They tell him it went up the levels of like the high and the levels of command or whatever. Elias has to ask permission to do this, so therefore a mayor or somebody high up is okay with Elias killing. Like he's in cahoots with Elias, essentially. Somebody. I mean, this cop is. I mean, there's a lot of people that are dirty. He also mentions that we're gonna take it back to the old days, where the gangs, there was order or stuff like that, where people ran the city. We have this whole situation here where the one guy's talking shit. Carter walks up to the abuser guy. We get a pass here. So I thought the thing from her past, her like the whole integration thing was done really, really well for the most part. There was something that kind of, I don't know, I'll mention it when we get to it. So we do all that. Reese tells Lionel to keep an eye on Carter. Reese then goes straight John Wick over here, grenades and guns, just shooting at people. All right, so this is the part I'm talking about. So Carter is giving her whole thing about family, kids, do anything for them, and I'm 100% like, I believe she's sincere. But if I'm this man, there is just no way I would be able to trust her to keep me or my family safe. It's just not happening. I would not be able to, because I know the life that I live. She's like what the guy said later. You can't make promises you can't keep, and it's not even about dirty army people that were trying to kill him. I'm just talking about people that the Al Qaeda or whatever that I work with. She could not protect me from them. All right, we get to this guy. Okay, so this is probably my least favorite part of the entire thing. So I like that she called. I hated the two girls seeing each other and then getting the cliche, oh my God, you bitch, and then fighting. I just thought it was corny, honestly. I thought this guy was going to be the person that was going to be bad, honestly. He was just, because we saw him a couple times, I was like, is he going to be the one that's going to try to kill her? The girls sell out the one Hector guy. There's a domestic, no, not yet. When did we get the domestic? Did that already happen?
Hell?
Yep. She gets like the whole domestic, he's got a gun. Finch calls Reese goes, takes care of it. Reese calls Carter, tells him, watch your back, somebody's after you. We then see Elias came into the precinct and dropped flowers. So my thing is, is the case for Elias that small that only a couple people are working on it? Like 1-2 people are working on it? I just thought it was a way bigger case than what we got here. So that was my interpretation of it. I was just way off. Let's see. All right, so this is probably the best part of the episode was when the CI guy. She goes to meet him. At first, when Reese was like, I lost her, I thought she got kidnapped. I was like, oh shit, they got her. But no, she comes in here. She comes into the alleyway. He's talking, and I was like, wait, oh shit, it's gonna be him. He's like, I thought he was gonna do it for money, but it was for his life. Which you can't even be that mad at him, honestly. I mean, you can be mad at him, but you can't be like, you can understand where he's coming from. He's a homeless man, and some dude just trying to kill him if he doesn't do this. I guess he could have tried to go to the cops, but then, you know, like the cops are a lot of the cops are dirty, so, or at least half the cops are dirty. I don't know. Like, it sucks because he died, but I guess it makes sense. Then it flashes back to, he shoots her, flashes back to the past. We get to see the army people just did not give a fuck about the other guy, clearly because of his race and where he's from and where he, what he did before. Even though he was turning his, like, a new leaf or whatever, he did essentially kill army men. Yeah, people will hate this guy, and Carter should have known that, honestly. I guess this is probably the realization that, oh, even if, maybe this is a realization of, like, knowing, oh yeah, people will hold grudges, people will come after people, like, you know what I mean? Because think about it, you sent him with people in the army who clearly hate him because he got people killed, right? Actually, he murdered soldiers. He was like a core reason for it. Sure, he's trying to help you now, but he still murdered soldiers. You know what I mean? You should have probably realized that. But I guess this is like her realization now. Well, I guess people, you know. I love this little thing here where you see him in the shadows. She can't really see him. I mean, he picked the perfect angle too, like, hey, the shadows here, we're good. Can't see me. Reese, I love this ending here where Reese threatens the cop, the police chief or whatever, says, I love this whole
Kill
thing.
a
Hold
cop
on.
without permission. Run this up the chain of command. Permission's been revoked.
Permission's been revoked. Good line. And yeah, and that's, oh yeah, then we got the thing here. We find out that she has a husband or had a husband that was murdered or died in the line of duty. And that's the episode. Like I said, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was executed well. Things were handled well. So, actually, no, I mean, things were handled well to an extent. So I would have given the episode a 9, except for all like the small nitpicky things I have. And plus, I didn't really enjoy the secondary case that much, to be honest with you. The domestic dispute case was fine. I thought that was a good a good third case to be happening. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy the Hector. I didn't really care about that. It didn't really add anything to it. So yeah, let's probably give it an 8. A strong 8 though. For me, it's a strong 8. I liked it. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon, full, uncut, unedited reactions. You can get episodes extra early if you want them. If you don't want them, that's perfectly fine. You can head over here when they show up here again. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.